got put out because Iman leaked the divorce documents from Jump Street. Our divorce was private. Our proceedings was private. Everything was private for a whole year. Y'all didn't even know. I'm gonna give you one even better. The same time that I filed for divorce, I still had Iman opening up for me on tour. Iman was still with me on tour.
Stop what you're doing, because this isn't just another messy breakup. This is full-on chaos. Shattered glass, screaming neighbors, broken hearts, and one unexpected pregnancy that flipped everything upside down. Yes, we're talking about Teyana Taylor and Aaron Pierre, and what went down in his apartment just a few nights ago left everyone in shock, including people who thought they knew her. Teyana is no stranger to heartbreak. She's loved hard, been let down harder, and always found a way to bounce back with grace. But this time, something broke inside her, and it wasn't just the furniture. The entire situation spiraled so fast, no one saw it coming. Not even Aaron. And now, people are asking one question: what pushed her to the point where she completely lost control? Let's rewind just a few days before everything exploded. From the outside, things looked good. Teyana and Aaron were showing up to events together, laughing, matching outfits, even holding hands on the street. They looked like they had moved past all the drama, like they were finally solid. Teyana had even posted a now-deleted Instagram story with a simple caption: "Peace is everything." Fans took that as a sign that she had found her calm after the storm. But behind the smiles, a time bomb was ticking. What people didn't know was that Aaron had received a phone call that changed everything. It was his ex, and she wasn't calling to catch up or stir the pot. She had news, life-changing news. She was pregnant, and according to her, the baby was his. Aaron didn't know what to say. He was frozen, confused, sick to his stomach. The timeline didn't even feel real. He and Teyana had been exclusive for months. But then he remembered that brief 2-week break they took months ago during one of their rough patches. He had reconnected with his ex in a moment of weakness. He didn't think anything would come of it. But now that mistake was about to destroy everything. Instead of coming clean to Teyana, Aaron did what too many men do. He tried to buy time. He didn't tell her. He acted normal. He laughed with her, kissed her, made dinner like everything was fine. But he was dying inside. And his silence? It was the fuse. What happened next is almost unbelievable. Teyana found out on her own. Not through some dramatic confrontation, not through a tearful confession, but by accident. She was at Aaron's place, helping him tidy up while he was in the shower. His phone buzzed on the nightstand. She wasn't trying to snoop, but the message preview was right there on the lock screen. "I'm 8 weeks now. Still keeping you in the loop. Let me know if you want to come to the appointment." That was it. That one line. Teyana stood there in silence for nearly 5 minutes. Her mind racing, her heart pounding, her fingers ice cold. She felt like the floor had been ripped from under her. And when Aaron walked out of the bathroom, she didn't scream. She didn't cry. She just handed him the phone and said, "So, you were gonna wait until she gave birth to tell me?" Aaron didn't have a plan. He just stood there, stammering. "Teyana, I was gonna tell you," but she wasn't hearing it. She snapped. The calm, composed woman people always saw, the one who handled everything with class, she was gone. What replaced her was pure, raw betrayal. She grabbed a vase from the coffee table and threw it across the room. It hit the wall and shattered. Aaron jumped back. "Tay, please. Just listen." She stormed into the kitchen, knocking down glasses, pulling open cabinets, slamming drawers. "You really had me in here cooking for you? Sleeping in your bed? Holding your hand in public while you're texting your pregnant ex?" Aaron tried to calm her down, tried to explain it was a mistake, that he didn't love the ex, that it meant nothing. But those words only made it worse. Because to Teyana, it meant everything. It meant humiliation. It meant broken trust. It meant she had once again given her heart to someone who didn't protect it. Neighbors heard the shouting. Security was called. According to one witness, the guards didn't even go in at first. They just waited in the hallway listening, trying to figure out what was going on. That's how loud it was. Teyana finally stormed out of the apartment, but not before knocking over a lamp and kicking a table out of the way. Her last words, as she left, "Don't ever speak to me again. Ever." That night, she disappeared from the internet. No posts. No stories. Nothing. Fans started noticing quickly. Her close friends stopped posting too. And that silence? It was louder than any post could have been. Meanwhile, Aaron sat in that destroyed apartment surrounded by glass and silence. Friends say he was devastated. Not just about the fight, but because deep down he knew he had lost her. Not because of the pregnancy, but because of the dishonesty, the cowardice, the moment he chose to hide instead of be real. The internet found out the next morning. Someone from the building, anonymous but clearly close to the situation, leaked it to a gossip page. Teyana Taylor just destroyed Aaron Pierre's place after finding out his ex is pregnant. They're done. That was the post. It had no proof, but people believed it instantly. And within hours, it was everywhere. Blogs picked it up. Fan pages started digging. TikTok detectives found the ex's Instagram and started speculating. Old photos of Aaron and his ex resurfaced. Suddenly, everyone had a theory. And then Teyana finally said something, sort of. She posted one story. Just a black screen with white text. "Don't lie to me and then act shocked when I leave." No names. No details. But everyone knew exactly who she was talking about. Aaron, on the other hand, said nothing. No apology. No post. No interview. Just silence. But someone close to him, a friend who clearly felt bad, told a reporter that Aaron was trying to do the right thing now. That he planned to be involved with the baby, but also wished he could undo everything with Teyana. That he still loved her. But love isn't enough. Especially not for a woman like Teyana, who has fought too hard, cried too many nights, and given too many chances. And if that wasn't messy enough, guess who else made an appearance? Iman Shumpert. Out of nowhere, he posted a cryptic story too. Just 3 words. Real recognize real. No photo. No tag. Just that. But the internet immediately connected the dots. Was he shading Aaron? Was he defending Teyana? Or was he just enjoying watching his ex fall out with the man who replaced him? Just when you thought the drama had hit its peak, the tea got even hotter. Word on the street is that Iman was spotted the very next day, alone, picking up Lil Junie from school. Now, that might not sound like a headline, but for those who follow every move, it's huge. Because in all the chaos, Iman rarely does solo parenting runs unless Teyana explicitly asks him to. So naturally, fans went wild speculating. Is Iman quietly stepping back into the picture while Aaron's fumbling the bag? Is this a strategic move to regain footing? Or is Teyana trying to balance the 2 men in her life without anyone knowing? The theories exploded like wildfire across Twitter and Instagram, with every angle and motive picked apart like a juicy mystery novel. But beneath all this guessing, there's one thing everyone agrees on. Teyana is just plain exhausted. This woman has been through the ringer, heartbreak, betrayal, messy public drama, and yet, somehow, she's managed to keep her composure. A true warrior, yes. But even the fiercest warriors have their limits. Close sources reveal that Teyana is far from ready to jump into any new romance anytime soon. Instead, she's zeroed in on healing, therapy sessions, spending quality time with Junie, and slowly piecing herself back together. She confided to a friend recently, "I'm done being someone's lesson. I want love without the pain. Pure, uncomplicated love." That statement hit hard. It's the heart of a woman who's given so much, risked so much, only to end up tangled in the same emotional wreckage over and over. And what about Aaron in all this? The whispers around him have been swirling nonstop. Some say he's desperately trying to reach out, sending messages that go unanswered, calls that get blocked. There's even a rumor that Teyana blocked him on all platforms, a digital full-stop signaling she's done. But it doesn't end there. The latest buzz is that when she left the city, she took something important with her. A watch Aaron had said belonged to his late grandfather. Now, fans are divided on this. Some see it as a petty act of revenge, a middle finger thrown in the face of heartbreak. Others believe it's deeply symbolic, like Teyana is reclaiming the time Aaron wasted on her, taking back moments he didn't deserve. Whatever the truth, it's clear this breakup isn't just a simple end. It's a total collapse, a betrayal so profound it may never fully heal. Of course, the fans have been vocal as always. The commentary ranges from sympathetic to savage. Some criticize Teyana, saying she moved too fast after Iman, rushing into Aaron before the dust even settled. Others pin the blame squarely on Aaron, calling him reckless, immature, and a catalyst for the chaos. And then there's the ever-present rumor mill, with whispers that Aaron's ex, the woman pregnant with his alleged child, is stirring the pot deliberately, playing messy games to keep the drama alive. But amidst all the noise, the majority of fans are simply heartbroken for Teyana. Again, they see her as the one who keeps getting caught in the crossfire, the woman who just wanted peace and love, only to be met with chaos. The overwhelming plea from the fanbase? Turn this pain into art. They're begging Teyana to channel the heartbreak into music, visuals, maybe even a cinematic project. Because if there's anything she's proven time and again, it's that she's a master at transforming tragedy into beauty. Every raw lyric, every soulful melody tells a story that millions relate to, stories of survival, strength, and rising from the ashes. Fans believe this moment could be her greatest creative chapter yet. But for now, Teyana has gone silent again. No public sightings, no social media updates, no cryptic stories. Just quiet. And honestly, that's probably exactly what she needs. Not the flashing cameras or the invasive questions. Not the constant spotlight or the relentless gossip. Just space. Room to breathe. Time to heal without the noise. Because sometimes, the loudest message a person can send isn't a viral post or a public statement. Sometimes, it's the act of walking away, slamming the door on toxicity, chaos, and drama, and choosing peace instead. Choosing herself. Choosing her child. Choosing a future where her story isn't written by tabloids or toxic men, but by her own truth and strength. So, while the internet continues to speculate and debate, the real story is far from over. Behind the headlines and the rumors is a woman reclaiming her life, on her terms, in her own time. And if the past is any indication, when Teyana finally decides to break her silence, it won't just be news. It'll be a movement,